What's going on, y'all? This your dude, Intergalactic Brew, once again coming at y'all. Let me scoot back for a second. I just got a comment on my video that I did on the Atlanta Hawks trade that happened last week. Yeah, that happened last week, and there was one viewer who checked out my video. His name was Mason9750, and first off, I want to say I appreciate the warm compliments. I don't take that lightly. I am certainly very humbled that you enjoy watching my videos and stuff like that, and I also appreciate the fact that you respect my knowledge and my insight on the game of basketball. And really, it's not that I'm an expert or nothing like that. It's just that I'm a very detailed guy, and I really pay close attention when I watch the games and stuff. I mean, that's how I am about everything that I watch or anything that I try to gain more knowledge or learn about. I just pay very close attention and learn as much detail as I can, and I do my research and all that other stuff. But I do appreciate the love, man, and keep viewing my videos, as well as everybody else who tunes in to my YouTube page. I really appreciate y'all. I am very blessed to have all of you as viewers. Like I said, I don't take that lightly, and I hope that y'all keep watching, and I hope that y'all will allow my page to grow higher and higher, because I'm fairly new to YouTube, even though I've been on YouTube for about a year, making videos about MMA, football, and just stuff or whatever. But like I said, I am thankful that y'all do watch my videos and stuff. God is great. So I'm glad that it worked out the way that it has, with y'all looking at my videos. Now, to answer your question, Mason9750, you wanted to know who I think would be the best fit for our starting small forward and shooting guard, since Marvin Williams has been traded and obviously Joe Johnson has been traded. I kind of have to agree with your philosophy. We got Devin Harris in the trade for Marvin Williams. I could definitely see Larry Drew putting him in the starting lineup as the starting point guard. I think that would be a splendid idea. Like I said before in my previous video, or at least I think I did, Devin Harris is a very capable point guard. He has very good handles. He's got a nice jump shot, a willing passer, loves to make everybody around him better. Like I said, people were kind of, sleeping on him, kind of forgot about him after he had that off year when he went to Utah. But like I said, if you put this guy in the right system and coach him right, I think he could be one of the best in the NBA, which I think he is. I still think he's one of the most underrated PGs in the NBA. And I think if you put him with a good team like the Hawks, with his leadership, and like I said, with his ball skills, with the handles, the jump shot, the timely passes, and just the decisions that he makes, I think he could really, take our team, very, very far in the Eastern Conference. And as far as moving Jeff Teague to shooting guard, the reason why that would work out so well is because I believe the shooting guard position is Jeff Teague's natural position. I don't think he's a bad point guard. Matter of fact, he's an excellent point guard. But I just think that he's one of these Derrick Rose, Russell Westbrook type of guards. He's a score first guard, but he's still willing to pass the basketball, at times. But I just don't think that Jeff Teague is a natural ball handler like Devin Harris is. Devin Harris is a natural ball handler. And I definitely think he could probably be just a little bit better of a leader than Jeff Teague is, because being that Jeff Teague is still young and he's still growing and maturing in the NBA and just in pro basketball period, I think we need a guy like with experience and that's been around for a little while. And I think Devin Harris fits that criteria, bar none. So, yeah, I would definitely welcome Jeff Teague being our starting shooting guard. I think, you know, that would give Jeff the freedom to pretty much do his thing. You know, he could shoot the ball as much as he wants. He could take it to the rack as much as he wants. You know, he doesn't have to worry about that responsibility of, you know, trying to set guys up, you know, to make plays or whatever. Not saying that he wouldn't want to do that anyway, but I'm just saying, you know, if you ask Jeff Teague, like, personally, I think he would love to, you know, move out on the perimeter and be a shooting guard. So yeah, I definitely think that'd be awesome. You know, I think he would, you know, not trying to compare the obvious here, but I think he would be sort of like a Dwayne Wade type of player where, you know, you've got a guy who can not only, you know, handle the ball and pass the ball and make good decisions, but he can also create his own shot and he could score at will. I mean, you've seen it, you know, in the past. You know, Jeff Teague, you know, he could give you, you know, 15 to 20 points a game on a good night. So just imagine, you know, just putting him in a position where he can score just frequently, just purely score. Imagine the numbers that he could put up, you know, on a nightly basis, you know, at the shooting guard position. So Mason9750, I definitely agree with that philosophy of putting Jeff Teague at shooting guard. I think that'd be excellent. Now, as far as the small forward position, I really don't know right now. We'll have to see, you know, we'll have to look at the roster to see like who can really fill that void, you know, of Marvin Williams. Now there's a lot of capable guys that can do it. You know, you got I forget who do we have on our roster. Hold on, let me check something really quick here. Give me 1 second. Let me go to the Hawks website and let me see who on the roster could, who all the forwards on the roster is what I'm trying to look for here. Give me 1 second. Okay, okay, here goes the team. Alright. Enhance roster. Okay, so let's see. We have, okay, we got Tracy McGrady. Okay, we got okay, we got Stackhouse. We got Vladimir Radmanovich. Okay. You know what, Mason, to answer your question, I think that we could definitely move Tracy McGrady to the small forward position. I definitely think you know, he's a solid defender. You know, I would say that he needs to get better at it, but I could definitely, you know, see Tracy McGrady possibly move into that position. Let's see, another guy. I could see Vladimir Radmanovich moving to the small forward position, or starting at small forward, I should say. You know, he's a pretty good defender himself, but like Tracy McGrady, you know, he needs to sharpen it up a little bit. You know, it's a lot of guys that you I mean, you know, you could even move. Let's see, what is Jerry Stackhouse? Oh, Jerry Stackhouse, you know, you could have him start, you know. So, I mean, it's really, you know, up in the air. You know, it's a lot of guys that you can play with in the starting small forward position. I mean, from Stackhouse to McGrady to Radmanovich, you know, they're all big. So, it's just the question of, you know, how good of defenders they are. You know, if they can defend, you know, other small forwards in the league, as well as, like, you know, smaller guards or you know, bigger, stronger forwards, a la LeBron James, you know, Serge Ibaka, you know, those type of guys. If they can guard those type of players, as well as like smaller, faster guards and other forwards, then yeah, I would definitely think about putting those guys in. You know, so as far as Jeff Teague being the shooting guard, I definitely agree with that idea. I think that would be excellent. But as far as the small forward, I mean, that's really up in the air, because you've got so many guys that you could put in that position. But you know, we'll see when training camp starts. You know, we'll see you know, who competes the best out of McGrady and Radmanovich and Stackhouse. We'll see who competes the best. You know. But I could definitely see either one of those guys, and whoever else we get in free agency, you know, whether it's a forward, a small forward, or a power forward, whoever. If we do get another forward in free agency, you know, whoever that is, maybe he can possibly be the starter. So, I mean, it's really, you know, anybody's ball game, as the old cliche would go, as far as that goes. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that, Mason9750. So once again, I agree with the whole Jeff Teague at shooting guard idea, and Devin Harris starting at the point. And like I said, between Stackhouse, Radmanovich, and McGrady, and whoever else we get in free agency, if it's a forward, I could definitely see either one of those guys starting. Like I said, but you know, they would definitely have to get better defensively. I mean, they would have to be like, you know, Bruce Bowen, Trevor Ariza, Ron Artest type defenders, you know, if they're going to play small forward. Because it's going to be a lot of, you know, stronger forwards. It's going to be a lot of bigger guards, you know, a lot of faster, smaller guards coming at them. So yeah, they're gonna have to get their defensive skills up. That's really it. Because the scoring, as far as I'm concerned, they've got the offensive side down pat. You know, we've seen what Tracy McGrady can do, or we know what Tracy McGrady can do. We know what Radmanovich can do when he gets hot from the perimeter, and we know what Stackhouse can do. So all of them offensively are set. It's just the defensive side that they would have to get polished. So if they could continue to improve with that, no problem. I can see either one of those guys starting. So there you have it. I hope I answered your question, Mason. I appreciate you, like I said, commenting on my video, checking out my my channel or whatnot. Please continue to, and encourage your friends and anybody else that you know to check out my channel, and just comment on any videos that I make. I mean, that's if you want to or not. But yeah, man, I definitely appreciate you, man. And like I said, I hope I answered your question. And till the next video, I'm out, man. Deuce.